Hello. Let's see if I can make this work. Nearly. And the webcam's no on. I don't feel like it. And all of these have been webcamless streams anyway, so just feels like it makes sense. Let you see the whole picture. I didn't want to keep moving it around to, you know, uncover parts of the book. Oh, hello, everybody. Hello, Didi. Hello, Jayla. Eng. Hiya, Papaya. Is it a snoozy Papaya by the look of things? Hello, Sentinel. Greetings, Pickledy Dog. Eng to you too. Hey, Borders. Oh man, had a week of Prime for $1. Should have seen if he got on a subscription for a month for free. I don't see why I wouldn't, and I appreciate the thought. I wonder if that would have worked. I suspect it would have. Need to be a one bit icky to be on brand. Oh, that sounds like I might have to finally learn how to program shaders, which I've never done. There's maybe a filter that does it, but yeah, I'd probably want to get that dithering effect in as well, and I don't know if it would manage it. As has been pointed out, it's more than just throwing a shader on everything to make it one bit. I don't know the full story. I never did go forth and find him talking about it. Apart from the translation video I talked about. Mac Paint me, and I never have used Mac Paint either. Well, jump into it. I can't think of much that I've done this week that's worth blabbering on about, but I'll no doubt remember something. Now, you might remember this one. This is... I said this is... What happened to me pressing the button and ending up in the correct place? Okay, well, something's happening here. Oh, yeah, it's the start of the Mermaid People chapter. That's them pissing off in a boat. And this is Edward Nichols shooting this lad. Don't actually know if that is the correct identity of them, but give it a go. You have what seems to be a cold, hence the snooziness. Haven't been sick in years, what the fuck? Yeah, work from home is meant to sort this. That is profoundly unfair. Unhinged murder fish ladies. Do not stand the murder mermaids. I didn't think I would need to say this, but I'm gonna fucking say it. Probably wasn't speared by a beast. Whomst would have done this? For I fear... disappeared in the doom. Oh, part 3 of murder. Ah, so... Right, so this isn't the start of the Mermaids one, that's the next chapter. I know you do. Yeah. Yeah. And yes, mermaider, mermaider, mermaider. Oh, I can't do that voice at all. Let's just skip past that. But the animals are okay, so. So absolutely no way you were speared by a beast. Whomst would have done. I'm just going to blame Edward Nichols again, I think. That's what I remember, and eventually I'll figure out who this is. Are you the helmsman? Or have they already... No, they've not been identified, have they? They're crossed out, but still appear in this list. Or maybe it was one of yous. Could have been any of them, honestly. because I don't know when this conspiracy kicked off, so... I've just realised it said disappeared in the Doom. So definitely not speared, so... Crushed by Beast. Maybe we'll pay Doom Part 7 a wee visit. You're probably one of the stewards, aren't you? Maybe we don't have enough right guesses in the bank. They just left you up there. Rude. I can take a trip back to the Doom. If we can find out where this man snuffed it. Kind of mind if she snuffed it at the end of all this, but... Disappeared in the room. At some point, so... He probably got something to buy a terrible beast. Yeah, so... Identified you two, I believe. That is an unflattering visual. I apologise, lady. Why are you even out here? If you're not helping with the rigging, then why risk yourself? Oh, hello. I think they've been found. We'll go with drowned by beast. Because you probably got pulled off the ship. I never noticed them up there before. There we go, something new learned. But if it's coming down to whomst else can I fill out the roster of 3 with, I'm gonna go back to the boys what legged it to Africa / Cape Verde / What were the options again? Alive in Africa. Azores was another possibility. I think. I'll need to look at the map again. No, not location of the corpse. Look, there we go. Azores, Madeira, Canary Islands, Cape Verde, Africa. So Canary Islands was an option as well? It was. Just getting tiny wee snippets of the music. Tentacles rhymes with Damocles. Tentacles.
That was an accident.
From the same pantheon as Hercules. Hercules. Alright, so that did not help at all. I think I found everyone, if nothing else, so... Oh my god, there's still somebody unknown. Well, shit, apparently I have another corpse to find. Any suggestions? Oh, I see you. Although that does imply some mermaid followed this ship back into dock with the shell. Doesn't seem like a good idea. Who's this one again? Ah, yes.
Hello?
Him what got murdered.
Who is there?
I know, narrows it down.
Who's that? Is someone hurt?
It's the one the Formosan
Is that you?
had it pinned on.
What are you doing down here?
I did a... What the hell, Twitch? I did an advert like 15 minutes ago. Was 1 minute not long enough for you? Alright, let's see. Make sure I've done all this. Next by Nichols. Is Nichols. You got knocked out. That's all. Yeah, poor Nunzio. Like the only scene I've seen him show up in. When he was getting stabbed. Just your average innocent Italian. He had a violin. When's the last bad person you saw with a violin? I genuinely can't think of an example, but that's probably just lack of imagination and media literacy. Just in the wrong place at the wrong time. In the wrong knife range. We know fine well how you died. Quite an early solve that one was. Have a look in here, but one of those doors was very blatantly open, which makes me think the game was pointing me towards it to say, hey, dumbass, there's a body out here. You guess Nero. Okay, fair. Another Italian man with a violin, much less nice and much less innocent. Okay, yeah, you've got me there. I cannot refute this. Nero could have done better. And the music reminds you of Night in the Woods. It's very good. I haven't played the game myself, but I can confirm that some of the music is very nice. And fortunately, that's where I'm going to stop my sentence. You know, if you don't... Well, prepare to see... to read bad things if you Google it. That's all I'll say. Yeah, so there's another fuzzy door here. Seems to imply it'll lead to a body. This is not a fuzzy door. Just a regular door that somebody installed carpet on for some reason. Well, you've got bits of carpet left over. Gotta do something with them, right? I don't remember what this one is. Is this the surgeon's suite? Yes, yes it is. And I thought I would have found more dead bodies in there, to be perfectly honest, but it would appear not. Looks like something shoved a spike through this. Or mayhaps shot a spike. And by use, it's a toilet door too. I'm not following, Sentinel. Now, would they have this completely useless room if there was nothing to use my pocket watch on? Apparently not. Unfortunately, I don't know where the body was. Didn't sleep well. Was that Borders Corridors or something completely different? I didn't mention you, if that's what you're asking. We knew you. Where the artist is, isn't it? And the carpeted toilets are... Yeah, the carpeted toilets are indeed the worst. Boomst. Everyone's just looking on going, oh, fuck's sake. So I can't write in their fate yet, but... Oh, hello. But yeah, carpeted toilet, cleaning nightmare. Do not want. Maybe I'm wrong about you being the carpenter's mate. So when does this take place? Right at the start. Actually, had I unlocked chapter 1? It doesn't look like I had. An unidentified stowaway expecting free passage and eventual freedom was instead crushed inside a falling barrel. So they're not going to be on the crew manifest, unless they were added later. Is that... Are there two bodies here? I'm awfully confused. I thought that was the body I was investigating. Oh. Is that where the body was stuck? In a barrel. Feels morbid. You're really gonna make me do this wild goose chase, are you? Mm-hmm. Of course. Yep. Yep. Okay, jumped the gun there by thinking I'd have to go back. But...
Zoom's on.
John, don't die.
That's nothing but loose cargo chipping cunts. That just seems to be the entire scene, and also did I not just look at this?
He tried to kill me with a forklift.
Olé!
Soup.
That's possibly the most appropriate use of forklift, and we have a seep. So early. I don't think it's the record, but it's pretty damn early. That is indeed how you use forklift. Well done, Borders. Well, there we go. Scott can go to bed then. He'll be happy. I was like, I wonder how quickly I can get through the rest of the game. What else is there to do? An entire chapter. Poor bastards. There we go. Did they say anything? They did not. We're still waiting for that scene. Ah, nicely done. Well remembered. So, 2 deads. And it's not just tried to kill him with a forklift. Very much succeeded. Well, this is ominous.
Get in there somewhere! Storm's coming! Finish your business and climb down here!
So I guess I'm allowed to complete the game now that I've unlocked all the chapters. But, you know, I'm unconvinced. Maybe I can find some more fates. We'll see how we go. Right. just to double check what's happening. It's maxed out. Okay, shit. So, yeah, this is very the scene what I just saw. You may be another seaman of some kind. Yeah, fuck all dialogue in that scene, just not much to go on. Cargo is no joke. You loved running the forklift, like bosses who use spreadsheets, not lift equipment, telling you to go faster, much less. Sorry, my brain's not parsing the sentence. Give me a second. Living on a dead-end street, you're used to cops and ambulances these days, but you just had a full-sized fire engine roll by. Well, hopefully it's not nearby and everybody gets out all good. Yeah, I don't know what there is to learn from this scene, honestly. Identified everybody else. So... well, I haven't properly identified you. You're hanging out with seamen, so... you're neither of the Peters, I would imagine. I'm gonna have to see if I can narrow down that carpenter's mate, and that'll be up the stairs. Somewhere amongst here. Right, one of the ones that died of illness, I think. So, start with you. Reading is for nerds. Hello, it's me, nerd. Also, hey, Emphas, welcome in. Yeah. Right, I've just realized something. For some reason, Chrome and derivatives thereof install extensions based on profile. And Chromium's just disappeared. Magic. Right, so that might be a problem if I can't get that back up again. That appears to be a problem. No, there, it's come back. Chrome launcher did a weird. 1 second. No, just trying to add that extension. It's the Twitch pronouns extension, if you're wondering. That other extra profile is crashing shit. This is quite odd. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, unfortunately, I will just have to not have the Twitch pronouns extension on that profile. Very odd. Continuously shocked at how well these graphics work. They do damn well work. More than low poly 1-bit graphics probably have any right to work, let's face it. It would have been a hard sell for a publisher, you know? Probably very hard to get it to work this well, and most tellingly, it looks effortless. Nice, sad looking people. And as a matter of fact, this is not helpful because I'm at the wrong end of the ship. I believe Carpenter is doing here. What's this one again? Is this guns? This would appear to be guns. Okay. If we can find a relatively sedate death near the carpentries. No, we cannot. Right. Oh, poor Moo. Have I identified everybody here? Yes. 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 Yes.
Here? Yeah. Come on before she kicks off.
And then there's Surgeon is alive in Africa and also just happens to... Hello. So I feel like you definitely are the surgeon's mate. That feels correct to me. Snipiest of nerd snipes for you. You're dodging the best you can, but the day is coming you find a deep dive on this. I really should. Like, as I said, the only one I've found so far is the video about what a nightmare this was to translate. I should find more information on this. I would like to know more. Screw it, we'll do this one. Weak. All identified? Yep. You George? Because I don't know what happened to you, frankly. But just for a laugh. And because it's probably quite likely. We'll see you were drowned by a terrible beast. And then we'll also give you the names of various other seamen. And topmen while we're at it. Wouldn't be Samuel Pierce, would they? Nathan? No? Dang. Right, so that's the carpenter's gaff. I feel like if I got an earlier corpse in this whole endeavour. Well, you got spiked. Okay. Seaman names. Topman names. Dang it. You named? Yeah. You? Yeah. And there's lads up here, of course. No, no soup for you. And plus you wouldn't be the first today. Peace. Demon names. What indeed. I don't know why this one's I was going to say encircled, but squared, I suppose. I simply do not know. Suspicious lack of option to say how he died. I may need to do more searching. Right. Oh, begs it'll be downstairs because that's where I started. Would also not mind a button to immediately take me out of one of these sequences. And Yes, hi there, Enfys. Fancy seeing me here. My own house. Right, so I was sort of exploring down here. And then got sidetracked. I have seen you die. We can see it one more time. You're smiling and clapping, but yeah, that's reason to be cheerful. There's dancing and song going on. Now, by all rights, this should be absolutely fucking incomprehensible. And yet, look at it. Sorry, what does it say? A hideous monster pairs simultaneously with a brave but unfortunate soul. But, thankfully we know who that was. The one mystery is solved. You just hid. But then again, size of this bastard. Comes for you. You are a lad, possibly one of the Peters. Hard to say. Are you possibly one of them? Oh, here we go. Half an hour in, I get a solve. Yay! Alright then, so we are officially 3/4 of the way through. I think. One of the benefits of being at sea was no spiders. Evidently not. Evidently there are bastards all over the place. Okay, so now we know the one who chipped the Dutchman before getting on the boat was Nathan. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a lot of guessing before I figure any new ones out. Africa's probably fake enough, right? He will probably accept that. You're not from France. The Frenchman died. Torn apart, no less. Never did identify them correctly. Faint highlighting around the characters is a huge thing in these close spaces. It's that level of detail. It's... You mean when you zoom in on them? Or is there a subtler effect I've missed? Because, yeah, being able to zoom in and pick one out is incredibly useful, and sometimes it picks the right one. Alright, we'll see. Revisit what happened with the legless boy. I don't know why I think you're the purser. I've just kind of decided. You made it there. No, you're the one that sent me the flippin' book. Maybe. So he probably got imprisoned. Or maybe we'll find that out in the final chapter. News. Anyways, just 15 people to identify now. I don't let the artist in. I'll have a fucking field day. Everything's fine, nothing to see here, lads. One of the neat things in Sea of Thieves, when you're in a sea battle, the rats are just as perturbed as everyone else. I mean, it does make sense. Oh, yes. There were lads, and they died. Carpenter, are you the carpenter's mate? I think one thing I should bear in mind is I've maybe not explored around quite as hard as I could during these scenes. Make sure I go up the stairs and all that. Now, is there a particular reason why the carpenter and the carpenter's mate would bring in a stretcher? Not particularly. But it's worth a shot. Right, you've been confirmed. You have not. Thank you very much for the subscription borders. Prime ends at the end of the day, not start. Excellent. Thank you very much. Very appreciate. Now, who are you hanging out with? Seamans and Topmans. Could that be Nathan? Nope, no, we know who Nathan is. Nathan escaped it on the boat. I think that means that's you. Probably in Africa. Along with that third lad. I might as well go into your death scene as well, why not? I'll just quickly check the dialogue here. Rats. Can I go down? At least not that way. The bloody artists coming in, they're just like the paparazzi. Oh, this one is. Maybe got the wrong steward. Leave it on that for now since... Well, the first one wasn't doing me any favours and came to identify... Ah, there we go. You're definitely the carpenter's mate then. Excellent. Happy to have that locked in. You are the butcher? Yes. Oh, another dead man. Could that be the cook, if I remember correctly? Yep. Took an uppercut from a mermaid. Is that... Lads, if you're gonna drag an unhinged woman out of the sea, don't say you're gonna cook them. Are you just fucking fleeing in terror? Like what's the plan here, Philip? We've identified both of yous and you. And to be frank, you could be anyone, so you may be a steward. Sea ladies. They're very, very clumsy, these people, but... And this isn't even the loose cargo chapter. I wonder if that was a reflex or if it was just... I will use my last bit of life to cunt this fucking right in the nut. Oh, I can get up here. Oh, I know, I'm escaping into the void. Illegal. You're a gunman. You too are a gunman. You could frankly be anyone. Your whereabouts are unknown. You appear to be an officer of some kind. Could you be the passer? Wouldn't help, I don't know how you die, so... I know not where you disappear. Surgeon, the surgeon's mate. He was speared, right? I'm not making that up in my head. He's even dressed like a seaman. Like, come on. You see that top? Big stripy top. Classic seaman material. Thank you for the quote borders. No, not a steward. Not the bosun's mate. The Frenchman got torn apart. Or at least if you're not any of these... If you are any of them, then I'm missing some other details. Right, where do these bodies come from again?
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things?
Oh, yeah.
About the chest and your dead friends?
这是虾米？回来的，全部供出来。
拢是恁害啦！迄个害的较对人无顾好，是人滚死的啊！
We talk about a shell. Very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
Shell Corporation. They're poisoning the oceans. So yeah, both of you's got spiked. And I have that noted down. You're a lad. What happened to you? There's you doing your power stance. I think I've identified everyone here yet. That's Lars. I confirmed you. No. But might be able to soon. Those three that get on the boat, I just don't know exactly what happens to them. Oh god, do I really want to go back here? Yeah, screw it. Make sure I've got everyone. Because then I'll never have to go back. Identified that one. Listen for accents. Not like that. Ah. So after him, the only one left alive was the one I already know the identity of. Right. I have a choice of chipped person. No, that's just yourself. Give me accents, please, of people I haven't already identified. Yes, you grabbed a shell, you went Super Saiyan, it was awesome, we know. Which one of you died first? You're not identified, you are. We do you. transcript will tell me what your lines were, and therefore I can put the accent in that way.
Oleg, you still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Of course, it relies on me identifying the accent, so... Pardon me, England? Don't think so. I'll just go down the list. I don't think it was Indian, but... Oh, hang on, what? We do have options here. I feel like it was meant to be Irish, but didn't quite make it. Hang on a second. Yeah, you get drowned. Wait, who's the person I was here for in the first place? You're somebody else. You got drowned. You were already dead. I've identified you. Oh! You were not speared by a beast. You were cuddled to death by Bengsia. Formosa. Hydrate and posture check. I'll get on those in a second. Yeah, it's your death scene, so... Maybe push off. Remember, he's like, gimmick infringement. Okay, hydrate and posture check. Cause of death. Extreme cuddles. I will take that challenge. Ah. I mean, the game's fairly lenient, I think, so... Okay, no. Yeah, you know what? Strangled will do fine. What does that mean? I can get back on my bullshit, go off to the sketch. I'm still pretty happy to say Africa, but might as well give it a try. That's the only peers I have left, isn't it? Yes. Right. Okay. And you hid like a coward and got shot later. Cool. You got vampires, and Claude was the best I could do. Like, really, what is the cause of death here? Does anyone have a better suggestion? Out of everything here, got shook a wee bit. You recalled the map is terrifically unclear. I mean, they got on a boat. They were never seen again. We know the region they were in. They were in the region of Africa, Cape Verde, Azores, and Canary Islands. They're the only named locations that are nearby. You think he's stabbited? I can't think what with, and also... Oh! You know what? Now that I look closer, I am a lot happier with saying Stabberized. Okay, I'll put that one down. Nice one, Papaya, thank you. Also, for some reason, every time I see Jayla's comment in chat saying sea ladies, I suddenly think of the seafood joke. And should probably leave that one there. Knift, indeed. Because of death, a lack of faith in the mermaid ideal. Oh, I've got to speak in Glasgow patter for a full minute. And do that I shall. No. Maybe worth going through the Spider Bastard saga once again. Just in case I've missed something. Yeah, I don't think there is actually. Oh, there is a transcript.
Arrived.
Oh, hello, I've got a raid. A cursed raid.
We're just gonna sit here and cry, okay? We're just gonna sit here and cry and wait for everything to blow over. All gonna be fine, and I'm gonna wet myself.
So if you've not seen his curse in his stream, I'd say that's pretty typical. Also,
What have I done?
yes, what a clip indeed. Those were your pandemic plans. Yes, only the pandemic. Hello, Nick. Welcome in. It is an old clip. It is from the hair and beard days. Oh, yeah, there was a couple of... well, I was going to say a couple of minutes. No, it's only 1 minute that I have to go full Glasgow. But I was quiet for a while when the clip was up, so I'll keep this up for a wee bit. Thank you ever so much for the raid. Very kind of you. How was the Mildew Children? It did look like story heavy and it wanted to punch you in the heart a wee bit. I only caught a quick snippet in. The Obra Dinn is good. We are 3/4 through our list. And that's probably enough Glasgow patter. Or full Glasgow, I should say. Yeah, we've got 45 out of 60 identified. But it's also the last 15 dead bastards that take the longest on every project. That's what everybody says. Story heavy, good art, interesting world, terrible grabber, unfortunately. That is unfortunate. I'm imagining this is to a distracting degree, if you're bringing it up. But did you have good stream? Just overall? Made it pretty hard to read out loud. Ah, well, yeah, if it's not voiced, then... Actually, if it is voiced, that is possibly more entertaining. You don't have to do it yourself, and you have to see some other poor bastard try and struggle with it. But it was good. Good. Yeah, I try not to be too critical if I can actually get the meaning of what's happening. So, a couple of spelling mistakes and such like. Don't mind quite so much. But as soon as that meaning becomes difficult to parse, or well, not difficult to parse, that's the opposite of what I just said. If it becomes unclear as to what the fuck's going on, then I will start to be like, right, this is starting to irritate me.
Don't move. I'll get you down.
And the fuck am I looking at now? Right, you were crawling away to die. Good on you. You are unidentified because I could not figure out whomst you were. Got lots of options. Well, 15 options. So for those who have played the game before, we are still on the boat. We have unlocked all the chapters, finally. I realized I'd missed the first chapter. So we can leave anytime we want. But we'll see how we go this stream. I'd probably do one more of this because it's getting on a bit. And there is another game I do want to get to. I finally know what I'm going to play next. I don't have to fret about it for an entire week and then panic in the last hour. I hope you all realise how monumental this is for me as a concept. Because I am fucking bad for that. Some people will know what it is. I won't mention it just yet. Me, knowing games to play? Sus. I recognise it is an unusual scenario, but it is true. Can't mind if I've told you what it is. It's probably guessable from things I've been saying about the place anyway. But we'll just leave that there. Keep a wee bit of mystery. Nope, can he go up the stair? We're locked off. Ah yes, you hadn't quite made it a way out there. Is there another deadman down here? I think the game would have already had me uncover it, if there was. I haven't, or I have and you've forgotten? It's probably the former. You're going to show you've done 3 betas for Tactical Breach Wizards and it's absolutely amazing. Oh yeah. I was going to say tells about it, but I am actually coming up to the point where I usually do a break. Yay, got there with some fate still left. Just in time for a break, because we've hit the hour mark. By a full minute. So, usual rules apply. I will tell you to go, get up, walk about, have a stretch if you'd like. Get yourself a drink or a snack if you'd like. Stay on top of your meds, whatever you're going to do. I will remind you later. And in the meantime, I'm going to play you some clips. I'm going to go walk the puppy. Very fair, very valid. And I hope you give the puppy a pet from me. So, enjoy some clips of mine. And as ever, roll for puppy.
Soup's on.
Okay, maybe we're getting somewhere now. Let's try that. Oh my god, where did we end up? Fuck. Just wait for you to get a bit closer. No! Oh, fuck off!
My father will have you settled and went to Siberia, you rude fucking pies!
Oh, never before has my petard been so hoisted. Jesus Christ. These days. No, they didn't in 2004. Oh, really? I took damage from that? Her heat's off. And so's his heat. I should deal with that. See, I've got it in my head that you have to like keep up the damage with these things. You might regenerate it a little bit if given enough time. And I'm not sure that a crossbow and make you at an angle. How does that even work? This weird flex, but okay. Right, can I get around that fence without getting snipered? I don't think I can. Unless I think I'm meant to find a way around. Why are you hurting? You don't have that little health, do you? You can't. Also, once you get a hand on the what? Huh? Shit, where the fuck? I literally did not see that I'd walked into this thing. Ow, piss. I got treed. I got fucking treed. Right into the canyon of Chib. Now, from there you fork a left at the stabby of stabby. That'd be entertaining if nothing else, you know. Okay, so I clearly did that wrong. Let's look around for another hint. Because, frankly, I don't... Huh. Oh, no. You're way too close. You're way too close. I'm going too slow. I'm going too slow. I'm about to get stabbed. As they all say, arg upon dying. They do. Stop. What the fuck is going on here? He was standing right there. I was standing right there. He wasn't moving a muscle. I was electrocuting thin air. What the fuck? Splat something. Right, I'm gonna see if I can get over there with a dash. Not if I bump into things. That's really not gonna help. Frame rate seems fine, just it's upset with the motion. Yeah, there's a lot changing at once, and that's just gonna hammer the bit rate. Not sure Twitch even supports a bitrate that would encode this game well at 1080p 60 FPS. No, I reckon you're right. It do not. Is the max still 6,000? I think it is. Are you real pipes? You are real pipes. That means I can get up here. Yay! I could have got up here by climbing the stairs. Yay! Away hiding. That's what I do. I find the hard way of doing something that it should be really quite simple. Oh, you got quote number 1. That feels special somehow, despite it being as likely as everything else. You always seem to get here by first break. Well, you are in the opposite time zone, Rizalka. Me, get up, stretch, walk around. Papay's cat chooses that very moment to climb into your lap. Well, that is a golden exception right there. By all means, have cat nap time. Why take the stairs when you can parkour? Yes, yes, why take the easy route when you can get a clip out of it? Quite a few silly death clips on my part. Yes. There's a lot of those. And the weird part, none of them were from Breath of the Wild, which on death clip per game basis, I think must hold the record, surely. There's another game that has it, I do not know. Stairs are for those without a jump button. Fair. Oh, sorry. Just battered the springs on the bike arm. It's probably not going to sound great. Although, speaking of sounding great, or other things, I did make one purchase, which was some ferrite beads that I could put around various cables. Because I do sometimes get a little interference with my speakers, and I also plopped them on the cable for the microphone as well, despite the fact that's probably not how any of it works. Because that'll be digital instead of analog. Next step for that one will just be putting tin foil in between the microphone and the... I suspect it's the tablets that are the culprit. Either that or the receiver for the keyboard. My keyboard of the wireless is doing a lot more than I thought it would be. You know, we'll see if that makes a difference. So let's check out the man stab. I say as if that narrows it down in the slightest. clearly something around here. Yeah, we don't get to find out what it is. Of course, since we're going back in time, get to see this poor bastard getting skewered. Use come and doing, being like, the actual fuck is going on here? I'm sure I've said that as well, but we Peter just been like, okay, the entire bastard is on fire and clearly dying, but I'm gonna try and steal the kill. Not much going on down here, I don't think. We're no use. Odd phrasing, but very well. Fight by a terrible beast. Yes, happy with that. Top man who has not been identified. Claude? Oh, Claude. I suppose... No, it says strangled, so... Strangled. Terrible beast. Terrible beast. There we go. That's 2 solves the stream. We got that one out of the way. And of course this one. And it was the carpenter's mate. Yes, got that correct. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Death. Okay, so your last few days, tape the camera in your 3D printer to keep an eye on prints. In your 3D printer. Okay. Then you made a printed case and put the printer in the enclosure. The camera overheated, so you printed a new case to set up cooling, and until you hooked up a fan, it actually overheated with the printer off. Then a slew of absurd things happened, and now it's actively cooled and running like a champ. So, winning. Such cheerful music. There are 3 more people who are dead. May remember and sing that next time. Okay, so sometimes the game isn't that forgiving when it comes to the deadly deaths. So had you identified? Yep. Identified already, I think. No, not you, him. Yeah. So what happened if there was... I must have just misidentified those 3 people, because they clearly got the fuck out of there. It even says in the book, I'm pretty sure, that they disappeared, which is very much code for they were not unalived. Doing it. I'm going back up there. Yep, storm's kicking in. Feels a bit odd to have that rain be at a quarter the frame rate of everything else. Right, so you're the only 2 that were brothers. And yeah, you were clubbed to death by Nathan Peters, so that is accurate. You're very shocked. You've gotta be one of these bastards, surely. Right, what does the book say?
Get in the boat.
And this is the start of the doom. And that was after the ship was attacked by mermans and spiders. Feels odd to have moving rain when time is frozen. It wasn't frozen in that bit. That was me walking around in the present day from the game's perspective. Oh, and about to start. Okay, so I haven't properly identified you yet, but of course I have identified someone else. You're one of the maids because you're all dressed, or one of the stewards because you're all dressed up. Not the bosun's mate, I don't think. The bosun's mate was torn apart. Are you all set to alive in Africa? What if I just set them to drowned? Is that allowed? If a foreign enemy. I will be very unhappy if this turns out to be the correct answer. I just don't like that wording. No. Okay. No, there we go. Mr. the end of your title is I have the scurvy. I might have the scurvy, my diet's not the best, but hello villainy, welcome in. You killed my brother with a forklift, huzzah! Nathan Peters, killed by communism. Wait, that's Disco Elysium. So, again, disappeared in the doom.
He tried to kill me with a forklift. Huzzah!
Thank you, Brie. I'm very happy I implemented that one. I do have oranges, actually, or clementines, I think, to be more precise. Although, first one I got, as if to punish my hubris, like 12 pips in the bastard thing. Yeah, door hinge? No. Guess the song's over then. I understood that little reference. Ole. And yeah, the next Clementine I had after that, not a single pip. It felt rude more than anything. Poor Lars. Clubbed to fuck. Clubbed to death, but not the song. Toodles, Pip. I said toodles to every single one of them. Around 12 times, as a matter of fact. What if I just say drowned by beast? Because if the ship was about to be attacked, it seems like not the most impossible outcome. Maybe they didn't get away in time. Bird mate? No. Bosun's mate? No. Ship steward? No. Go through all these again. Okay, set that to alive in Africa again. And then we'll mess around with these names. I've seen nothing to identify you specifically. I never found you in the bunks downstairs. Crick in the dick. But why do you feel bad, Rizalka? Shirley, go through all the mates. Nope. Alexander Booth. Oh yeah, we're giving you names. Stealth. The last thing Irish says. Oh right, yeah. I was like, oh gee, I feel a little guilty now. Ah yes, I'm with you now. So you're not Philip Dowell, I know that. But there's also Davy James as a possibility for you. I've just been picking the ones that weren't assigned to somebody else. Might as well try Duncan Mackay, why not? Yeah. Of course, I'm assuming that I have a third what's it, which is accurate. I don't know that that's the case, because obviously these have to be solved in groups of 3. Again, I know it's not the bosun's mate, but I never figured out where they went. Oh damn it, I didn't mean to select Philip Dowell. I know who that is. Can I? Oh yeah, there you are. There's Philip. Lovely Swedish lad who went fucking mad. You do feel bad, but it's your back being a dick. Boo. Your mind's just about clearing up, so... Apparently we're taking it in turns. He has a book. Is there a list of shipboard nerds? Yes, it's me. I'm the shipboard nerd. I'm on the boat ship, and I'm a nerd. You know what, there's some kind of joke about the crab not skipping leg day, but... I'm not feeling it. You're unidentified as well. You're George Sherling, you're Alexander Booth. We both know how you died. Well, we know how both of you died, so... You're identified, you're not, so I actually still need to figure you out. There we go. It's me! I was the nerd all along! Your lower back is making you very aware of your hip bones and now occasionally causes a stripe of pain right down your right leg when you walk. Wee-hee! I will presume at this point you have already gone to doctor and complained loudly. Possibly several times, because sometimes that is unfortunately what it takes. I have all the topped men identified. See, that's a problem. I didn't disappeared in the Doom. Oh, you probably got drowned by a sea creature then, didn't you? Just feels accurate. Doesn't say where in the Doom, so it doesn't help. Wiggly Dog is back with much happier doggos. Excellent. No, because you have a MRI set for the 8th. Excellent. Sooner would be better, but, you know, in a week's time is not the worst. You know how we talked about it, but time-stopped particle effects are amazing. It is just... It's just an amazing thing we don't get to see normally. Although, on that note, if you've ever seen footage of a drone flying through a fireworks display, That's worth seeing. You get a kind of similar effect from that. Ah, so the fact that I can go into this death sequence says died from lightning rather than the impact, which means I can be sure that their death that I wrote down is accurate. You just disappear in this chapter? Yeah. Fell from the rigging to his death. You know what? Good enough. I identified everyone else. I must have practiced. I believe that was the only topman name left. Just diagnosing it, probably won't get the results until the 24th when you see the doctor who organised it. Okay, yeah, all of this could go a lot faster. Maybe I've got these topmen mixed up. I did! 3 more correct. Have I identified? No, there's 1 topman left. Ah, we've identified the Frenchman at last. And they're all dead. I've heard people say the word electrocuted is anachronistic in this game because it was coined by Edison as a portmanteau of electrical and execution. Oh. I never heard it'll probably be a couple of months until it gets sorted, but they'll organise painkillers to deal with the pain. Frenchman status. French. None more French. Right, so we just identified your cell. And this is you, the last topman. Man, this little window here is getting smaller and smaller, I fear. Yeah, I would say overboard because you're more likely to go over the side of the boat from this height, and we never found the body, so... Bells, 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 bells. The Last Topman, starring Tom Cruise. I don't know, I don't get big top energy from Tom Cruise, frankly. But how French? We could not fully determine from the context given how French this turned out to be. Not as French as some games that have been played.
Let them go!
I actually think everybody's identified here, but one, I get to hear this music again. And the corpse was right there, so it's just like, yeah, I'll do this bit again. You get stabbed. You're fully identified. As is your cell. And of course we'll take a wander. And see the gunman going to stabby the Thomas. And you're just sort of despairing for a bit. Oh, thank God this door was open already, otherwise you'd have nowhere to crawl to. Can I go down for here? I don't think there's any more... Oh, there is one more dead body to glom onto, so I'll do that. Only to see where else I can explore. You love There Is No Game, it's a running gag. People call the guy who created it in Russian due to his accent, but
That's one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last one.
Stab. Stabby stabby. The test for Frenchness wasn't invented until later on, but for some reason when I read that, I picture it as something like the Voight Kampf test from Blade Runner. Yeah, reaction time is a factor in this test, so please answer the questions as quickly as you can. Flawless French accent, I know. You don't need to tell me. You definitely don't need to say the obvious, because the opposite. Okay, spoiled that one. No, Paul, what will I tell John and Ringo? Ah, they'll probably laugh. So you died, you overheard. Oh no, you went somewhere else. You were coming up, then you overheard. And you were blocking my path. Yeah, wreck. Okay. You came across a single glass of spilled wine. Would you shed a tear? If you saw a priceless glass object sitting on a high shelf, would you push it over? Oh, sorry, that's not the test for Frenchman. That's the test for cat. Hi, Al. Welcome in. It's kind of weird, this. It gets easier and more difficult as the game goes on. Because you're often left with only the most difficult ones solved. But on the other hand, you've got far fewer possibilities as to who's who. Let's see if I've identified everyone here. Forget the scene, but you seem to recall one of these was, see this guy on a different deck climbing in front of a window? Some of those are obscure. Yep, you are crusted. Not locked you in yet. Because you could be a number of people. Pretty sure you got blasted. Yep. Cannoned by a terrible beast. If you died from that, you definitely died from that, so it's just a matter of getting the name correct. We identified your cell. You don't die till way later on. Nor do you. Okay, have a nosy around. I believe I can get uppy stairs. Bit of a void. In front of a window, though. You'll need an easier jump around to scenes after you've found them, rather than going, did I get everyone in this one? It would be nice. The final commercial release got an actual Russian voice actor to voice the character so you could see the contrast. So the game is called There Is No Game, have I got that right? You appreciate many of the anti-frustration features it has, but yes, a jump to feature would be great. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Just the name. I mean, might as well. If they're not alive in Africa, what happened to them? They just get lost. I wonder what Lucas Pope's been working on lately. Seems all rather quiet. I haven't looked into it myself, actually. Yeah, it just says disappeared in the room. And it was right at the start as well, so... Yeah, they're getting on a boat. And they club a man to death before they do it. Then Edward Spratt gets strangled by a terrible beast. You know what? I'm gonna go back to that one and see if there's anything else to see. Originally a Flash game that was pretty fun, then there was a full commercial game, and it was just as good. Nice when that happens. It is not always. So yes, poor lad dies on the shitter. People look on in confusion. And they're presumably just like, did that fucking boat just fuck the fuck off? Alright, so they found the body. I am learning to actually move around and find things. Disappeared in escape. Okay, so you're probably alive in Africa then. See if maybe I've... Oh, well, who are you standing next to? Fourth mate. Fourth mate Stuart. Yay! See, I'm always worried because cutting to a black screen either means you've done well in the Obra Dinn or you've got a game over in uplink. So, okay, we've identified that seed man. Bum bum. You're going to fucking die. I have a limited vocabulary when it comes to adding the lyrics to this. It's all about death. That's where my mind wanders to, I'm afraid. Yeah, the music is great. Where does it say? Yes, chapter will remain unknown until you leave the ship and return the book to me. Henry Evans. Right, so this is the chapter immediately after those lads get on the boat and fuck off. And if they're still looking for them and they've already found the body of Monsieur Laz, I fear they did not actually get far. Even if I can't see the boat. There's a fucking tentacle right there. Feels quite unlikely that they would have survived it. Don't know why I pressed the spacebar expecting to jump. That's not how this one works. Any windows at the side that can tell us stuff. Right, so there's you dying on the shitter. Cool. Have I identified number 36? Kind of a distinctive cutlass right there. Yes, yes I have.
What have I done?
Yep, you're identified. You're identified. You're identified. And you'll be the third mate then, will you? Feels likely. No idea where you are, but you're identified. Because you're walking with the third mate's mate. Steward, that's the word. Were you properly identified? You were, so yeah, you'll be the third mate. I have to note to myself, don't change that one. Happy to lock that in. Alright, so they got up on this side. I am being denied windows. I heard that as bird mate. I mean, this tracks for you, Brie. I'm just going to say it. Occasionally you have burps on the brain. Right, so I'm going to go with Drowned by a Beast. They did not escape in time, did they? Couldn't have done. Aha! Progress. Ah, you play one bird respecter. I mean, you know at least half of the Feywild jokes I have to put up with on a regular basis, so folk kind of glom onto one thing.
What is glass but tortured sand? What is glass?
Why did you both go for that?
Sand.
But you know, as recompense for stereotyping you as a bird respecter, it seemed apro. Oh, fair enough. And yeah, a bit single brain cell, but you'll have a shout out to make up for it.
What if you can't talk? Good question. But it is impossible to continue as long as the winners refuse.
What's are meant to be louder than that? Just released a game called Mars After Midnight. Right, well, there we go. We know what Lux Pope's up to. Knowing Lux Pope, it'll be a monumental technical achievement nobody asked for, or a simulation of the dullest thing in the universe. Like working at the DMV, but there's full ray tracing without a video card, or an air traffic control game in VR where you direct aircraft with your mind based on micro movements in your hand or something. Or maybe it'll be about gardening. For the play date, yeah, the little yellow thing with a crank. It's an odd one. So you get drowned by a beast, or at least that is a valid enough answer. So guess that leaves you as the purser. Maybe. Or the ship steward. You're not the captain steward. I'm not letting that get away. You're not the third mate. I'm not. That one's not right. Okay. Let's pick one. Duncan Mackay purser. So we'll call you the ship steward. I just have to make sure the fates are correct. Well, if they were drowned by a terrible beast, you were drowned by a terrible beast.
You killed my brother. What? That was an accident.
Which also has 1-bit graphics. What are the chances?
I shouldn't have waited so long.
What are chances indeed? Right, so I'm confident in saying Philip Dahl and Philip Dahl's identity. I'm keeping that one. So it's a choice between Zungi Safi and Duncan Mackay. I think it's the book that's pushing me towards purser, but now I'm going to have to find Zungi Safi and make sure their fate is correct. And Philip Dahl doesn't have a fate, so not sure what do. Almost didn't ship because it was built around an STM32F7 in 2020. Chip shortage. You have enough pre-ordered hardware you may never see. Yeah, I'm still kind of struggling with my... Oh god, what's the order of letters again? Powkiddy RGB 10 Max Pro 3, some combination of letters and numbers. Which seems, hardware-wise, it seems pretty good. The OS, the software just isn't there yet. Like, they had to patch the sleep mode out because it just did not work. Apparently eyeing off the Legion Go and likely to put the Exo project on it. There are a lot of cool portables now. I'm quite happy with my Steam Deck, I must say. Right, so who am I looking for? I think it's possible I may have to locate Philip Dahl's corpse. I've no found that yet. So down into the bowels of the ship I go. Bowels? Bowels. There they are. There's a number of deaths to choose from here, but of course... There's the boy what got his leg chopped off. And Philip was dragged off somewhere.
Keep pressure here.
In the lazarette. Okay, I'm finally gonna have to look up what a lazarette is. Lazarette. The rear part of a ship's hold used for stores. Okay, let's see if it says where that is. Yes, there it is. And apparently I'm facing it. Except I'm not! The void! Naha! But you're more likely to get the quest free and sell your quest 2 first, since that just got a big price cut. Ooh. I would just suggest that Philip Dahl got clawed to fuck by a beast, but I can't confirm that because I've not seen his body. I can't get into the lazarette to confirm. Been enjoying the quest too, but you really like the pancake lenses. I see. Quest 2 got bricked because the left controller died. They told you to factory reset it, and now you can't initialize it. I would say get the fuck back onto them, because not only does it still not work, but it's still not working as a consequence of what they told you to do. Alas, sometimes you do have to be persistent, but... And yes, the word boo is very appropriate there. Probably should have led with that, if I'm being honest, but that's on me. Rat Baku, good day to yourself. Welcome to the chat. If you're unfamiliar with this game, we have one last set of souls to identify. Not quite managed it yet. I think down there is still closed off in this period.
I've got you.
Yeah, this will be the last part, won't it? No, not quite.
Get you down.
But I'm not going to be able to get to there, because the last part is where this lad dies, and I can't get all the way back around. That would have been my only chance to get down there, unfortunately. Just sell you a new controller for 50 USD, but somehow that's your problem. That's not good. That's not good at all. Color pass would be great for the piano playing. Yeah, kind of incredible that piano tuition is kind of becoming the killer app for these. I could not have predicted it myself, but it seems to be viable. I'll nip back into this.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all. Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things.
So yeah, I kind of thought that it would have just been because of the accent that I picked him, but no. The Captain Stewart. Make sure that's right. Yes, Captain Stewart. Another lad. Another lad. Nothing interesting to look at in there. Everybody else has been identified. He died of leg aff. Torn apart, but it's what the game gave us. True AR is your personal holy grail, but since the 200,000 F-35 helmet still seems to have issues, you're not holding your breath. Also, $200,000. Well, you have some ESP32 1-bit display game system coming eventually, and made the mistake of pre-ordering a Clockwork Pi. So what, a hand crank Pi or Pi-like device? I presume that is. Alright, does anybody have a hint? Just a hint, not the solution. Towards where Philip Dahl is. Because I'm not getting the message saying, get off the boat, there's nothing to do here anymore. So I'm gonna assume I don't need to leave yet. Because, you know, I want to catch them all. For a combat aircraft, so government money. Ah, wow. That does change things. He's not here. He is showing up, so when you go into hang on. When you go into the crew painting, select someone. Normally it'll be person and fate. This one, just the person. So I haven't found the body yet. It doesn't say died or disappeared in Act 798. Gotta catch all the corpses. It's a bad hint though. I would argue it's not a hint. It doesn't tell me shit. Oh, Philip, wherefore art thou? Wherefore art thou? Aside from in the lazarette, where I cannot go. This wasn't a merchant voyage, it was cruise for a corpse. It was cruise for all of the corpses. Literally every bastard. So I identified you. Portal device builder and a compute module 4 display keyboard, full Linux distro, sold as a cyber deck. It's going to make an amazing portable debugging tool, optional 4G uplink, so somewhere between a tablet and a tough book. I've not heard the designation tough book before. But I'm somewhat familiar with what cyber decks look like. Are they similar, or am I just inflating the two? Alright, we'll try you again. Nope, I've made the same mistake as I did before. And this will probably not help because it was even earlier and nobody had tried to open that hatch. But just in case. Panasonic's famous ruggedized laptop. I see. Excuse me, crapman. Oh, wait a minute. If I can get this far down, which... no, actually, I don't think I will be able to. Oh, can I go down there?
What's going on?
Seen another option. Did I?
Come on, boss.
How'd you die again? You drowned. Because you were running away. Okay, where's... Wait, where is the door? Upstairs? Door, there we go. I have an old one with XP that's going to live forever. Waterproof, no fans, everything you could want. Yours has some plastic damage from where the cellular antenna is, so it's not waterproof anymore. Drat. Okay, just in case there's something I'm missing. I'm gonna go for this corpse. How many left to identify? 3, but I haven't found Philip Dahl's corpse. So, can I identify him? Or, at the very least, I can't say how he died. I've not seen the body. How autopsies tend to work. Yeah, so it turns out Shustine is rather essential to getting this right. Oh, hydrate posture check, 1 second. Posture check against speech. I am doing it now. Obvious by my voice, but I felt the need to say. And everyone's just looking. Probably because there's a spiky bastard. Hey, what do you know? There it is. In fact, is there 2 spiky bastards, or is that the same spiky bastard? I think it might be the same one. You got deaded. Yes, thank you for that, DD. Often needs a posture check in speech. DD, we've talked about this. Stop slipping xenomorphs onto the ships. Because I'll have to figure out how they died and it'll just prolong this whole process. And that is the only reason. I'm just going to spend a lot of fucking time at this lazarette, aren't I? Ah. Okay. If they have a hole in their chest, you know exactly how they died. Xenos don't tend to do that to Xenos. And I still haven't found Philip's body. So for anything, if anything, it could have been taken off to the cocoon. Yeah, I don't know where that is, so it's not going to help me either. Okay, coming up for the hour again. I'm going to go for another wee break. Same rules apply. Think about having a wee stretcher and move around. Get yourself a drink or a snack. Make sure you're staying on top of your meds if you need to. I will play you some clips. We'll see you in a bit. Roll for puppy. Yep. Alright, jeez.
Well, looks like everything's in order. Stand back.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ.
The about your friend Max can't be far off now. I hope it comes in time. Just take this little old stamp thing across the way to immediate action. They'll get right on it.
Immediate action.
It's the whole plot. I'm gonna get you in trouble with who? The fucking Polis. We've heard there's been a juice crime up in this establishment. So yeah, challenge Minos to a duel, why not? You demand the right as a representative of your people, the only one that's bloody awake. The Twitch Polis. Oh, they'd be in trouble. I'd be in trouble with them fucking years before this. As a representative of your people. Nearly got there, let's try that again. From the top. Next thing you know, BAM! Robots. Sounded like a crime. Yes, you're right. Maybe I'll give myself an advantage by stasising this. Or fuck it up entirely, that is also an option. Oh god, I just realised I could have tanked the hit. I could have done it! But just... Wait a second. Changing up difficulty. Terminator. Yes, that's what I thought. Puppy! How do I pet? Oh, Angie puppy. It was one of those. Okay, so looks like I might be barking up the wrong tree with that particular one. But yes, there was puppy and there was Angie puppy. You went to make food, all you got was sad and stress. Boo! But you did get puppy and Angie puppy. Did you go out to get the food, or is it something else? You don't have to go into specifics if you would rather not. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, so... Right, so it's these three, and I think... Why is there an unknown steward when... Quite clearly... There is no other stewards. Well, okay, there's the captain's steward, but we don't know their fate. We don't know Martin Perro's fate either, I don't think. All you will say is there was something not bread in the bread bag, so it all went in the trash. Ah, no. No, 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 no. Boo to that. Bad, bad bread. Oh dear indeed. You could be the ship's steward, or you could be the purser. Could go either way. And you are spiked. I feel confident in saying that. Also, I don't know if there's a way to have an easy list of people what unknown. Yeah, so Martin we don't find out about. Spiked by a beast. Who is Zungisafi? An excellent fucking question. But ship's steward. Where does the ship's steward stay? With the stewards, one would assume. Okay, fair. Unknown is a category if you know they're a steward, but not which one. Yeah, I get that. I thought there was only one steward left, so I didn't realize why unknown steward was even an option. Was my eyes failing me? Right, so this is the stewards. This is the stewards. Alas, this tells me nothing. No. Oh, who pulled the knife out? Rookie mistake. Nah, I wasn't clear about it, Sentinel, and you probably finished typing it before I realised my mistake, so no worries.
Oh no, you're cut.
And probably just in your kit when all this was going on.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best. Aye.
That's the midshipman's one.
You tell her yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
Right. Maybe they pulled out the knife post-mortem because it's not here now. How odd. So, from what I read quickly on the break, I can try and leave the ship and get the quote-unquote bad ending. And then it'll give me a hint as to what I need to do to actually get all the fates. Okay, yeah, fine, but... Let's try this again. So, Martin, we don't get to put a fate in. Philip we don't get to put a fate in, and apparently can't be recorded yet. Which actually means I think I have to leave, because I don't have 3 fates to string together. Whomst is indeed. I mean, I would just say... Well, this isn't useful. I can't pick someone. Unless... Oh. Perished in Soldiers of the Sea. Yeah, that's... Ah, you are about 30 seconds behind. Okay, we'll double check this one. Because it very much looked like they were spiked. That's a good head pats emote. Trying to see if somebody shot them by accident. But it's looking very much like a spike. Can't see the spike itself for everything that's going on, but I feel like I see a trail. Oh no, it was a gunshot! Unfortunately, I can't see who that is from here. Alright, who else is here? It's not you. That's yourself, bosun's mate. He was gunned by bosun's mate. Bosun's mate. Shot. There we go. The question is that the correct identity? Because there's a little load down in the ship for the ship's steward, but it's also, in theory, a little low down for the purser as well. I would have thought that's a higher position, they would be higher up. But with a lack of better options. Nah, wasn't it? The only one I have left to identify. Yeah, there's... Well, it's not you. I'm confident in who you are. Whomst has not been identified yet. No, it's not you, you're Martin. Wait. No, your fury at mold and mice is a thing of legend, so no matter what it was, you commiserate. Neither fill me with great joy. I think I'm just gonna leave on the boat and see what happens. Didi just wanted a nice burger. Now, that is a very fair request. One could of course have the burger sans bun, but it's not the same. I don't feel good about this though. You've been brought to tears over the loss of the last burger. It do suck. It do many suck. Hang on, there's somebody who's not identified. It was purser and the ship's steward. So I need to identify the purser as well. Fucking one he is. Oh. Yeah, I think I got it. Nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. Spies for waste. You've literally been brought to tears over stories of a cousin's pretzel being knocked out of her hands. I mean, it depends on the age of the cousin. If they were a literal child, it's a tragedy. If they were a fully grown adult, it was also a tragedy. Hopefully the second bread will be fine once it defrosts. Yeah, I didn't know how to say it, Sentinel. I was just like, I think I've managed it.
We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
What? Well, how do I exit then? I would like to. I'm not getting a choice. Keeps reaching for the ladder. Also, I don't know what that clicking noise is. Need to start buying multiple loaves and freezing them. I have recently discovered... Oh, there we go. I was meant to hold still.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
I mean, me holding still is the cruelest thing you could ask me to do. Yes, I've recently discovered the joys of freezing bread and then just taking frozen slices out and putting them in the toaster. Works great. Older teen. So, tragedy. Yes, tragedy. So yeah, as you might have gathered, the ending you get will, in fact, be changed by how many of the fates you solve correctly. Freeze bread in your household because you buy in bulk, may come out a bit stale, but it ain't rotted. Yes. Rotted bad. Oh, hang on. Oh, we still get a victim of calamitous events at sea. Squall, sunken storm, Falmouth. Is that one of the boats? Is that what they're referring to? Because the whole ass ship came back. Cargo lost, yep. Cargo. Yeah, this is where you find out how many crimes are being put on the crew. And yes, because I imagine suicide was invented in its entirety so that the state could grab your assets after death. And the murder of a crewmate 4 times over probably didn't help. Shots. Attempted mutiny, estate fined £25. Oh yes, they can find the estate as well. Crewmate attempted mutiny, theft of cargo. Estate fined £100. 4 times as much. Findings of merit, extraordinary valour, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded outstanding wages and reward. I mean, you know that suicide is illegal to attempt in order to force people into mental health facilities in the US. Yeah, that's why I tend not to use the phrase commit suicide, because it kind of sounds like I'm accusing somebody of a crime. I'd heard someone put that case forward and I found it quite compelling. Murder of crewmate, fine £15. So you get torn apart by a beast, £70 to you. Drowned beast, criminal fines, murder of crewmate 1, £15 fine. Oh no, well, that's an expense claimed. Estate unknown, that's why. Findings of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel estate, awarded outstanding wages. So he fled and his estate is being paid. When the DM hands out XP. You murdered 4 of your crewmates. Your estate gets 50 gold. Outstanding wages donated to pension fund. He fled, but he was owed so much money he still got paid. Maybe. Oh, you do one little murder and you get fined 50. Oh, attempted mutiny as well. That'll do it. Drowned by a beast, but tried to abandon the vessel, so... But the estate got awarded outstanding wages, because I imagine a purser makes a little bit more. Drowned by a beast, strangled by a beast... Crushed by the rigging, no claim made. For why? What? Oh, no. Justice for Nunzio. Was it because nobody made a claim? Is that what they're trying to say? Because, you know, hashtag justice for Nunzio. Okay, Emily Jackson did technically shoot a crewmate, but, you know. How can you abandon crew and vessel when you're a fucking passenger? I ask you. No family to demand anything? I guess. I just feel like some money would get moved around for that. Live, Africa, finds of demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel. Again, passenger. I'm not on board with this. Let's see, unknown expense claims. Oh, there are actually quite a lot of these. There's one I wanted to look at, actually. I can't remember the name, but I'll know it when I see it. Henry Brennan. Wait, knifed arbitral, or by arbitral. Criminal findings, murder of crewmate. He would. Do you know what that was? It was him being on a fucking firing line. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. I'm just going to fetch some water. I'm going to let this ad break play and then we'll get back to the last part of the game, because there is more to go. You might have seen there was a whole chapter that hadn't been done. And we're going to find out what that is, hopefully, within about 43 minutes. So I'll be back in a second. I'll just leave this on. There we go. Probably should have filled up the bottle at the last break, but I didn't think of that. So yeah, there we go. Made the East India. Thank you for the postage check. Speech and the hydrate. I will do both. Ugh. Thank you, Al.
Tried to kill me with a forklift. Ole!
Yeah, we helped the man. Yay us. Yes, we made them money. And of course, any excuse to forklift. I think that might be my favourite one now, apart from... I don't know, soup and brew are pretty up there. And that is soup rather than soup. Soup's on is good. Soup is better. Okay, ad break is ended it. And we're just discussing how we made the East India Trading Company 29,285 quid. Yes, all of those are good. Now, we have signed it. We inspected the fuck out of this thing. Pocket watch remains in your possession. The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans, in Morocco, as requested. It's the most dramatic postage I've ever seen in my life. Wonder what the devs of this game are doing now. We found out, actually. They released a game for that... Playdate, that's what it's called. It's a little yellow console that's operated with a hand crank. Yeah, because that watch is the most valuable goddamn thing in the world. How must I get up? Pretty fancy surroundings though. Also, you're never gonna guess what's in the box we're about to get. Realised I was talking over dialogue there.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour. Oh, the thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside.
God damn what I want.
Tea's in the kitchen if you need more.
I kind of want to take in my study for a little bit more. I don't imagine it's particularly eco-friendly, but there is something about just having a nice roaring fire. No, no throw it in the fire. We find out what's in there. Phone, please. Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased. Oh, I'm supposed to be reading this as Jane Bird. I'm sticking with the voice. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you, along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Regards, Jane Bird. That's what book again? Tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. Henry Evans. If you recall, there was a missing chapter here. Do not write back. There's kind regards, write back, and I'll plant you in the ground like a fucking tent peg. And then there's this. Now, you'd think I'd know better than to interact with a monkey's paw in a game. And yet... Nah, I changed my mind. Sorry, couldn't resist one last time.
There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. Now. There's no time. We need to go. Right. Here you go. What are you up to? Nothing.
Yeah. As if this wasn't morbid as fuck already. There's Big Martin there. Looks like he's been spiked. That a claw hand? Did you grab the shell, Philip? Did you grab the goddamn shell? Shot the poor monkey so he could jump back to check what happened. Well, it was easier to ship the monkey's paw than it would be the corpses of those two. Assuming those corpses are still about. But yeah, that is the general idea. Shot his monkey so the story could be told. And it was his monkey. A friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. That is one fucking way of putting it. Yeah, poor monkey. Alright, so we're doing this one next. Can I just jump straight to the death scene? Because I don't want to Tinkerbell this. I'm not even on the ship.
Captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this.
Mostly upset about the monkey and not all about people. A monkey death precedes them all.
Well, set you free. Give it the shell. Here. Do it.
Well,
Hoist it out.
you touch the shell, say goodbye to your arm.
Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy.
One of the few times you can say get in the sea and it won't be an insult.
In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
Oh, somebody did. You get sworded later on. Why the main deck? Hang on, who was saying that? No, that's not the right transcript. I guess we've not finished this section yet, so... Right, so they gave the shell to the mere person. As a friendly but not entirely pleasant companion, I object to this. Well, I object to that. You seem perfectly pleasant to me. Don't make me go redeem no self-defaming. Get her home. Sir, it is a big ocean and home could be many places, but, you know, if they pop up in one place, one can assume home is nearby. It's not as if they've got public transport in there. Schools, yes. Public transport, no. So can I just say you were spiked? It looked like you were spiked. Oh. I really thought it would be you. So they've been shoving the boat around to every pier they found. Are you sure? Are you sure that's the right call? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you grabbed the shell, didn't you? Why did you do that, Philip? You silly, silly man. And you with your Stabbington. Why did you think that was a good idea? But I guess these don't lead to the ocean, they're just water on the ship. What did you do, Robert? Yes, fighting against your jailer seems pretty fucking valid to me. Apparently, it was not the first. Whatever they were originally were for, they became holding cells. Okay, you were dead for a while, it would seem. Anything else? It's the captain shooting a mermaid. Yeah, I mean, if there's that much debris coming off of it, I think you shot that at too close a range. Send away the creature, come to save you. Yeah, no, why the hell would I do that? This does not seem in my best interests, Captain. One other person was present. The fucking Schuster. The Schustyman. Water does get everywhere when it's shot. Are we sure there's water in there? I think I've just assumed that. If there is water in there, then yeah, that explains. And it's probably the safest of all possible debris options.
What's this?
Unholy creature. I see woman trapped in a cell. They did keep doing spears. They like their spears. They're bad for that. So yeah, Bunty fuck is your Philip. The captain's no here to torture some prisoners, do some war crimes. Spears are a very good weapon, gives one range with less risk. And, potentially, one can weak it. Unfortunately, they can only do it once. So you've got to be very careful with that shot. And if there's multiple attackers, probably want to hold on to it. Plus you can switch over to quarterstaff at any moment. There we go, I think we're dangerously close to knowing exactly what happened here. I don't know why this has 2 dots. I guess because it's not difficult to figure out, but it is difficult to get to the place where you can figure it out. Dead. Dead. Thank you for your sacrifice, monkey. Even though sacrifice implies you had anything to do with the decision. Thank fuck I can get out of here. Back to my cozy study. Oh, I don't know if you want to keep that. The pocket watch, yes, that's a priceless artifact, if a morbid one. Jeez, oh. There we are, we did it. And under time as well. I so thought there would be another stream of this. Oh. Ah, those poor translators and localizers. Salute. And my favorite track in the game to boot. Yay! Yeah, I don't actually think the credits of this will be terribly long. In fact, I think the translation and localization is going to be the longest part of it. And really quite a lot of languages as well. Ah yes, there was voice actors as well. Hard to tell if that'll be longer. Nobody I recognise so far. But I'm kind of... There was 1 or 2 accents I was unsure of what it was supposed to be. I don't think anyone did a bad job, honestly. Oh, justice for Nunzio. Did nothing wrong. Got no claim made in his name. We will not forget. But yeah, phenomenal game for the size of team that was involved. But that does seem to be Lucas Pope for you, just having very, very good ideas. Or completely insane ideas that he manages to execute on rather well. Yep, definitely would enjoy seeing more from him. And yeah, it's just a great example of a detective game. You're not spoon-fed the answers. You do still have to get it in groups of 3, so you have to have at least a slight idea of what you're doing. But I blinked in between a credit for voices and a credit for 3D models for the animals, and I thought, who the fuck was voicing the animals? And yeah, if that's 8 years for one person to make, fair enough. Then we finish it off with a Vendime headbutting a man. Because why not? Oh, I did enjoy that. I enjoyed it the first time I played it as well. I'm sure I said that earlier, but just in case anybody was under the false impression that I solved that all in, what, 4 streams, was it? Something like that. No, I have played through this before, but it was maybe a year after it came out. So sufficient time to forget every single little bit of it. And then I could just be like, aha, yes. I dimly recall the plot itself, but I can play this without knowing all the answers. I mean, the first bit is etched into my brain, as I think it is for most people who play this, because it's right there, it's the first one, it's the quickest to get through. Or the quickest to get your first 3 your first 3 solves and your hit of dopamine. No, it's just good. Just good, and I like it. But that takes us to 2.5 hours. I think that is a good length for a stream. And we can get back to it next week. So I'll just do a pause. But I'm going to see if there's
this. Every G-virus
proposing
bioweapon.
what the fuck? No, that's the wrong one. I know what I'm doing. No, nobody I feel particularly comfortable streaming, so I will just leave it. I shall leave it here. Well, thank you all for being here. Enjoy you min-maxing Amazon this week. I appreciate it greatly, thank you. Thanks for just you Vulcan. I don't know if the phone got dropped or I'm assuming this isn't another situation. So there we go. We have another game checked off the list. We know what we're playing next week, which is as much of a surprise to you as it is to me. To anybody, I think. You weren't looking. Fair enough. Sometimes we trust our thumbs, and we should not. I'm gonna... do I reveal it now? What the hell, I'll just reveal it. So I found out that the X-Men Origins Wolverine tie-in game, bad movie, surprisingly good game, got a PC version that I didn't know about, and I got it running, and it means I can play that game at more than 30 FPS. So that's what I'm going to be playing next week. I'm going to run around as Wolverine. I'm going to chub a bunch of guys. It actually is going to be quite gory, so look out for that one. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing next week. Apart from that, the Bad Batch is on Friday, at least planned to, pending the health of everybody involved and how well they're feeling. And I believe Jayla will still be doing Sunday brunch. Rizalka, are you going tomorrow? Or tomorrow, obviously. you're later today. God, this is weird knowing what I'm going to be playing a week in advance. I had the exact same thing when I did reviews on YouTube. And people, I would see people saying like, okay, that's the end of my review. Next time round, we're going to be reviewing this. I'm like, how the fuck did you know? Do you know that? How do you plan so far in advance? You and Dave will be streaming. You'll be finishing off scratches. Excellent. So that is, I think at this point, this will be in roughly 12 hours, at least judging by when you went live last time. Or did you go early last time? 10 or 11 in BST. Scratches. Never played that, and you really should. It's one of those ones that's been in my head for so long that I feel like I should have played it. I've heard about it so much and known about it for so long. It's like, yeah, I probably should play that at some point. You went early last time. Okay, so maybe closer to 12 p.m. 12:30 my time. Okay, so look out for it in 12:30 BST or convert it to your own time zone. But that is enough for me. I have rambled on quite enough. Thank you all for being here once again. Thank you very much for the subscription. That was Borders, wasn't it? It was Borders indeed. Thank you ever so much. Be your good selves. Be kind. Be well. Be kind to yourselves especially. I shall see you